You see, pregnancy and motherhood, we cannot finish saying what it does to women and how it kills dreams. It will draw you 10 times backwards, to be very honest. A lot of women, I'm sure, can relate with this, even career-wise, business-wise. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you are doing well. Hope you are fine. If this is your first time on my channel, you are highly welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you would get notified when I post a new video. Okay, so for the OGs on my channel, you all will know that I'm a makeup artist. I've done people's makeup on this channel. However, I'm no longer in the business of makeup artistry, and I am here to tell you guys why I gave up on the business aspect of makeup artistry. I'm a makeup artist for life. That doesn't mean if you call me up tomorrow, hi Jules, can you do my makeup, that I will say no. I will do your makeup, but I'm no more actively doing the business. People that know me, they've been asking, why are you no longer doing makeup? Do you get? Because they don't see me put up makeup and post makeup pictures or makeup videos like I used to. So guys, relax and let me give you guys all the teas and the struggles, the challenges I faced in my makeup journey that made me like decide on towing a different path. Okay. How did I even start makeup? How did I become a makeup artist? Because I've always liked makeup from when I was an undergraduate, as far back as when I was an undergraduate, 2005, 2006. I had already started using Mary Kay foundation. I was always learning on how I could apply my makeup better. So early after my service year, 2011, 2012, whenever I wear makeup and maybe go for a function, I always get the question, are you a makeup artist? Are you a makeup artist? And I'm like, no, I'm not a makeup artist. And the people will be like, wow, your makeup is so beautiful. I'll say thank you. But you know, I kept getting that question a lot. People kept asking me whenever they see me, whenever they see my makeup, they were like, are you a makeup artist? And one day it just hit me. I'm like, this one everybody's always asking, are you a makeup artist? Don't you think you should actually become a makeup artist? So that was how my interest spiked. I now went on YouTube. God, I started watching different YouTube videos. That was when I used to watch the likes of Shelly B, Inyang, so many of them I can't even remember their names now. Then this girl, that Igbo chick, that's Dema Ume, a popular Nigerian YouTuber. That was when she was answering that Igbo chick, and she was always creating different makeup looks. Bella Naija would always post her work on their website. Learning on YouTube, I wasn't getting I wasn't getting what I really wanted. So I did my first masterclass with Mamza Beauty. I think that was in 2014. Excuse me guys, I don't know why. Later again in 2015, I had another masterclass with BM Pro. That's Banke Meshida Lawal. She's one of the biggest makeup artists in Nigeria. So guys, that was how the business started. I started getting jobs, little jobs, and mind you, I had a 9-to-5 job, so I only had weekends to do makeup. I only did makeup on weekends precisely. But however, I was managing the two, and then I had a big makeup, or like an established makeup artist that had a physical studio that would always refer me to clients, or rather should I say, she was always pushing jobs to me whenever they are fully booked and she has more clients that needed their makeup to be done. She would push them to me. However, she always collected a percentage of the fee, and I didn't really mind, but I was getting jobs. So my weekends were mostly busy, especially on Saturdays. Some Saturdays I would leave my house as early as 6 a.m. I would not be back home till like maybe 3, 4, you know. So I was getting jobs, I was doing the business, everything was fine and dandy. Then in 2016, I kept doing makeup till I got married. I got married in 2016, in May 2016. As a matter of fact, my 8th-year wedding anniversary is just a few days from now. Hey guys, it's not easy. Anyways, yes, I did makeup till the second week of May before I now paused. I needed to rest. I was under so much stress. So you can imagine, you're prepping for your wedding, you're still taking on makeup jobs, and you still had your 9 to 5. So I did my wedding. I became a married woman. That didn't still stop me from doing makeup. I kept on at it till I took in. Hey guys, I think that was the beginning of my struggle. The moment I took in, first pregnancy, first experience, battling with first trimester. Hey my dear, I started dodging jobs. The makeup artist that used to push clients to me, she would call me to know if I was available. I'll give her one excuse or the other. I started giving excuses. I was never available to take up makeup jobs. Meanwhile, it was pregnancy I was dealing with. But of course, I didn't tell her I was pregnant, that my pregnancy was disturbing me. I remember I had a 9 to 5. So the only thing on my mind then was just go to work, come back and rest. My weekend was for resting and attending to the home. So I didn't really know how I could combine makeup artistry with my 9 to 5, with being a wife, cooking and everything I needed to do. Weekend was the only time I needed to rest. So that was why I started dodging jobs. My darlings, I dodged jobs. I think I only did one person's makeup when I was pregnant, either one or two. There were no more than 2 people that I did their makeup, and I put to bed. I lost my infant, I did my 4 months maternity leave, I went back to work, and as at there, it was as if the makeup business was dead. Nobody was calling me. I was the one that now had to start calling that my colleague, my makeup artist colleague. I started calling her, please, I'm available for jobs, so in case you have clients, please push to me. I am now taking jobs. Ejo, I know that I've disappointed you many times, but right now I'm available to do makeup jobs. I think it was in 2018 I started doing jobs again, small, but to be very honest guys, the energy had reduced. It was no more as it was when I was single. I became selective, especially when you're telling me I need to be in your hotel room by 6 a.m. If you're not a bride, I am not going. I'm like, Saturday again that I have my baby to attend to. I have the home front. I'm still working, so I don't know, but like the energy dropped. I was now accepting jobs out of my own convenience. I won't really blame me because it's a lot combining all these things together. But I was getting small jobs that 2018, 2019. Then in 2020, early 2020, I now made the decision that I was going to go into makeup artistry full time. I decided I was going to go into it full time this time around. I wanted to give it my all because the zeal was still there, the interest was there, and it was beginning to pick up again. So I mapped out my strategy, and I had already decided I was going to look for a physical store because see guys, as a makeup artist, if you don't have a physical studio, it is very limiting, and that was my number one limiting factor because a lot of people would see my work, they would like it, and the first thing they always ask me, where is your studio located? And then I go like, I don't have a physical studio, I just do home service. And a lot of people don't like home service, and the reasons are not far-fetched because home service is more expensive. Yes, if I'm coming to your house to do your makeup, it will pay me more as against if you're walking into a studio. So that was working against me. Not having that physical studio was working against me. I got tired of always saying I'm just a home service makeup, or okay, I was calling myself a mobile makeup artist. I'll meet you wherever you are and do your makeup. That was what I was doing. But in that 2020, I decided that I was no more going to do this business by the side. I had already I planned myself, I planned everything, I strategized, and I started looking for a space. Yes, even while I was still working, I started looking for a space that I could take up. At that point, I didn't even mind putting someone that at least that would be there. Then my evenings, Fridays, Saturdays, I would be there full time. Every Saturday like this, me and my sister will be driving around Abuja, around Wusetu, entering one spa to the another, entering different salons, entering different boutiques. Anywhere we think they could have a space for makeup artists, we were always going there. Somehow, I don't know how I finally stumbled on a space. That's before Jevnik in Wusetu, the popular Jevnik restaurant. I found a makeup space in a building. Now it was no more a space because when you say a space, assuming it's a salon, they can just give you one mirror stand and then you do your makeup there. So that is what is called a space. But this one now was a small space, an enclosed space where it would be only me inside there. It was not so big, but it was perfect for what I wanted. It was very, very perfect. I found the space, I spoke to them. There were lots of back and forth. When they told me the price, it was not cheap. It was I think it was 1.4 million a year. But however, they gave me the grace of paying every 3 months. So instead of paying that lump sum, which I didn't have, they told me I can pay for every 3 months. So I pay for the first 3 months. After the first 3 months, then I can pay again. So that was the agreement. I should pay quarterly. So I made the first payments for the first 3 months. That was in March 2020. And like you all know, as at then, COVID has started. So I made that payment, you know. I made the payment, so I went to the space they gave me. I needed to do some work. The walls needed screeding. You know, there were just a little touching up that I needed to do. I got artisans that would do it, you know. And as at that time, I had already applied for a loan. I needed a loan because I needed funds to use and set up the place. What I had would not be enough. And you know, if you're in Abuja, one thing, if you're in Abuja people love aesthetics. So make your space beautiful, make it comfortable, make it inviting. I needed to set up the place and I didn't have enough funds. So I applied for a loan. As at when I paid for the space in 2020, the loan was still not out. But however, the account officer, or rather the person that was processing it, kept saying that it was going to come out. My darlings, as we were still in that March 2020, lockdown finally happened. That was how everything was paused. But before the lockdown, had already finished screeding the walls. The parts that were damaged, the work had been done. So they were waiting for it to dry so that they can start painting. I had taken my carpenter to the place. He saw how the space, everything he needed to do, the woodwork, the furniture, everything he needed to do. He had already given me quotation. I gave him deposit. And then lockdown happened. Everything now had to pause. We now started staying locked down. And then after that lockdown, we also stopped work because, of course, there is lockdown. So there was no movement due to COVID. We were now at home from April, May. So, but in that May, yes, April, May, there was still lockdown, you know. And then, guys, you will not believe, the May of that 2020, I lost my job. My company, they couldn't meet up with paying salary. There was serious downsizing in my company and I was affected. Hey, that was the first blow because it shattered my plans. My plan was to set up the studio, start the business. In fact, I have done all my maths, including how much I need to make in a month for my rent. So I'm like, okay, how many people's makeup do I need to do in a month to at least get my rent first? The good thing is that they gave me light. I wasn't going to be bothered about electricity or running a gen. They supplied electricity. So even when there is no light, they'll put on their lister and I will have light. So it was just the rent. You know, so I had done all my maths. I'm like, okay, if you do 13 people's makeup in a month at 10,000, you will get your rent. And getting to do 13 people's makeup in a month, it is not too much. That place is a busy place. Of course, you hustle for your clients, you do your marketing. I'll take my social media seriously. So I had everything planned out, guys. I had everything planned out. And my weekend, if I do four people's makeup every Saturday, I am covered in a month. And in that my space, I could get a nail technician. It was not so small, so I could fit in a table for a nail technician. I could sell different things. I could sell accessories. I could sell makeup products. So it was just, I had a solid plan. And then I lost my job. The first thing I did was to call the banker that was facilitating my loan and tell her, my dear, you see this loan, please cancel. She was like, why? I said, cancel because I cannot pay back this loan if you give it to me, because I just lost my job. Because how it works, they give you the loan and from the next month they'll start deducting from your salary. So depending on the amount or for the duration the loan is supposed to stay, they'll be deducting every month. And my plan was to resign towards the end of the year, or like by September. My plan was to run my studio for like 3 months, see how it's doing, then resign. Oh guys, I don't like when I'm filming, my battery will just run down. I'll be right back. Let me change my battery. Yeah, that's better. Okay guys, so I'm back. God, I've lost my train of thought. Hey, what was I saying? So I cancelled the loan. I had to cancel the loan because I didn't want anything that was going to stress me. Imagine losing your job, not having a steady salary, and yet you have a loan that you'll be servicing. So I had to cancel the loan. That was the first thing I did. Cancel the loan, and because there was still COVID, there was still partial lockdown, people were not attending any function, nothing, you know. I called the manager of the complex where I got a space, and I told her I am not resuming setting up this space for now due to obvious reasons. She was like, she understood. Everywhere was still locked up, so we just kept waiting. Then I think it was towards September. Yeah, towards September, that was when things started easing up. Events started happening, you know. People now started attending events again. But then, being that it's a new business, I sought the counsel or the advice of few people, and they just advised me to hold on in setting up the studio. That first of all, that I should hold on, that I should see if I can delay setting up, let things really balance out, because no one knew if there would be a second wave, if there would be another lockdown. So I had to pause, I had to hold on. There, as I was holding on, before you knew it, in that 2020, I took in for my son. Guys, oh my God, that is this life. That's why they say, man proposes, God disposes. Sometimes you will plan very well, you have set everything, you're so sure that your plan is going to pull through, and something just comes from somewhere to just scatter the whole thing. My dear, that's how I took in for my for my son. So I took in, and I'm like, hey, okay, but okay, I even omitted something. The moment I lost my job, because there was no event, nothing was happening, then my sister was already running her food business. I quickly joined her in running the food business. I joined my sister that same month I lost my job. That food business boomed. We were always getting order, we cook from the house, we deliver. We were cooking back to back, but it was stressful, guys. I will not even lie, it was stressful, but we kept doing it. That was how my food business started. So that was what we did though. So I now decided, let me just pause. Let me even, maybe a lot of people are telling me I should just wait to the January of the next year. Let me just pause. Let me just wait for this thing. Let me just wait, because I really don't know. And they were so understanding. The complex where I got, they were so understanding. They were like, don't worry, take your time. Whenever you're ready to start, we will start counting your rent from the month that you start, which was a very good thing. I took in for my son, and the whole first trimester wahala. I say it don't be for me and this business. It don't be for me. In fact, at that point, I had to ask them for a refund. I had to ask them for a refund, because I'm like, see, it's not as if my pregnancy is very, very, like, I don't know, but like, you know, pregnancy, pregnant, and especially first trimester, because it required a lot of physical energy. I'm the brain behind the business. Like, I can't just start it and I'm starting it and then I'm so sluggish, I'm so slow. I felt trimester dealt with me, and mind you, by then I already had a food business that was running. So abandoning the food business that was very promising to now start something new, and then with Bele, how I won't take B now. So my guys, I had to ask for a refund though, which I think I shouldn't have, to be very honest. I don't know, but maybe I don't even know, but I had to ask for a refund, because I sat down to check, okay, now you've taken in, can you run this shop with pregnancy? And the next thing, you give birth, you know. So I asked for a refund. After lots of back and forth, after a while, they refunded me still in that 2020. My dear, that was how my whole dream of having a physical studio, that was how my dream was cut short. That was how my whole plan scattered. That was how, guys, the frames I designed to use and decorate my studio, They are, in fact, some of them are in my filming room. I had everything all planned out, and that was how everything, my whole plan scattered. The thing pained me, oh guys, I will not lie, the thing pained me. And what now pained me the most was that I was going to resign in that 2020, but these people beat me to it and laid me off and scattered all my plans. The thing pained me, I will not lie. It was such a big blow. Well, I carried my pregnancy. I had my son in July of 2021. To show how eager I was, I still had the zeal. That same 2021, 3 months after I had my son, I started looking for space. I started looking for space again, but this time around, I was not looking for the space in my location where I live. I didn't want to go too far because of baby. I had already planned on putting a 3-month-old in the crèche. That was how eager I was to take back this business. Let me just get a space first, even if it's at a salon. Let me just get a space and start from there. This is our makeup business. Your location, the type of place you are in will determine the type of clients you will attract. So I had I wouldn't say a high taste, but there was something I was looking for in a space. So I saw space in corner shop, because where I stay, we have corner shops, and they were really giving me, that wasn't what I want for my business, because starting is very important. The caliber of your client base is also very important. I don't want to go and get a space where I'll be doing makeup 5,000. How now? 3,000, 5,000? No. I needed a space where at least I could do makeup 10,000 for one person. Yes, 10,000 as the least amount. I saw few places in my location. I would go, I would tell them, the owner would tell me this is what we want, they'll tell me how we are going to share the money, blah, blah. It was just going well, but like they would promise me, okay, I should come back, this one, that one. My dear, none ever clicked. At a point, one lady that promised me, even when I told her that I was married, because it was as if they had something against married women, she was like, no, that is good, that she doesn't have any problem with me being married, that she wants her own children to also get married, that what will happen, that let her set up something, after that then I can start. I kept going back there. At a point, these people started doing me ton. I had to advise myself, and I stopped going there. I started looking for another place, and I eventually saw a perfect space in a very good it was a spa, a very beautiful spa that, you know, this kind of spa where you have Moroccans, you have all these Filipinos, you know, you have all these white people, let me just use that word, that they are the people that work there, you know that kind of spa. So you know that, first of all, that kind of spa is expensive, so it's not Cherewere people that will be going there. Do you get? I finally saw they had a space for a makeup artist, but they didn't have a makeup artist. You know, I was so interested. The first day I went there, they put me on the spot. They told me to do someone's makeup. They had makeup products. I did someone's makeup there and then on the spot. And it was nice, they liked it. So it was now the pricing that became an issue. I was like, how much are you guys going to give me this space? They said I should make an offer. I told them 100,000 a month. Guys, that was how desperate I wanted to take up that space. I said 100,000 a month. That 100,000 a month is 1.2 million in a year. And with that 1.2 million, I could get a full shop to myself. But I said no. I know what I'm looking for. My dad, these people refused for 100,000. So how much now? Tell me, they did not say. The manager kept advising me I should mark it up a bit. I said, okay, 120. Because in that place, their list makeup is 10,000. They have the ones for 15,000, 20,000. So I didn't mind. I'm like, I will even go with their price. So that will work for me. But the whole back and forth, these guys never agreed on telling me how much to pay. Eventually, and by then, we were already approaching December of 2021. And I really wanted to work during the festive season. I wanted to work because I know how festive seasons are. These people kept bringing me back and forth. Eventually, they said I should pay 200K. That what I'll be remitting at the end of every month is 200,000 for a space, not a shop. Guys, that means 2.4 million in a year for a space. Oh my God, I was so angry. I'm like, after all this delay, after all these promises, after the whole back and forth, after weeks of delay, you're telling me I should pay 200,000 for a space? A space, not even a shop. I declined. I said, please, you people can keep your space. And I think, guys, that was, in fact, it was after that experience, I'm like, this makeup business is beginning to look like, guys, Joe, Ejo, this video is too long, but I needed to give you guys all the tea so that you would understand my struggles and let it not be like I gave up easily. Guys, that after that experience, I snapped and I started questioning myself. Are you sure this is even what you should be doing? Why is this thing not working out? Why? You have done a lot. You have tried so much to push this business forward. Now you don't even have a job anymore. This is the time to go into this business full time. Why is it still why is this still difficult, you know? And then, mind you, at that point I was going to start afresh. As at that 2021, I had lost all my clients. As at that 20, like, it was starting afresh, but I didn't mind starting afresh. I wanted to start afresh and build, not minding I had a 3-month-old. And when I didn't get a space before that year elapsed, because I gave myself a target, I meant to enter 2022. I'm just like, you know what, let me just continue with the food business. Because I started losing interest. I'm like, maybe God is even telling me, hold on, this is not what I want for you. Maybe it's time to do something else, you know. So that really discouraged me so much. And the interest started dying. And that was how the interest started dying, and that is how we are today. That is how it died, because like the whole of that 2022, I only did one person's makeup, and it was a friend. It was a friend that referred me to the bride. So the whole of that, I know I did that girl's makeup just before my son turned 1 year. I only did one person's makeup in 2022. So I'm like, but I continued with the food business. And guys, that is how I am here. I had to ask myself some pertinent questions. I don't know if I gave up too soon. I don't think I gave up too soon. I know I gave it my all. I know I really tried so much to see if I can push the makeup business forward, but it wasn't just working. It wasn't just happening. A friend of mine till today, she still feels I made a very wrong decision, and I know she's going to watch this video. She still feels I shouldn't have given up. In fact, she's still encouraging me to go back. She's still encouraging me to start, because she said that whenever she sees me, she sees the passion. She knows I'm very, very passionate about makeup artistry, and she's still encouraging me to not give up, to still do it. But guys, I have lost interest. Except now on my own, someone just calls me, hey Jukes, I want you to do my makeup. I will do the makeup. I will never give an excuse. But for me to now say I want to start afresh, go and look for space, start again to build client base, like I'm literally going to start afresh. Guys, I don't think I'm no more cut out for that, to be very honest. I rather focus on other things. So guys, this was quite lengthy, and I've never really spoken about this thing. It was just my close friends that knew what happened, because I know that a lot of people have been asking me, why are you no more doing makeup? What happened? Guys, this is my story. This is why I'm no more in the business of makeup artistry, except something happens tomorrow, except God says, hey girl, go back, except by divine providence something happens. I really don't mind going back, but actively to tell me to come and start doing it again, starting all over afresh, to be very honest, I'm no longer in that mental space. I rather channel my energy into doing something else, because you know, when you try something for so long and it's not working, I don't think you should keep on pressing it. This will be my 11th year as a makeup artist, and guys, I'm not even anywhere. Like, it's as if I'm a newbie. So guys, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think have you had something similar? Was there something you were so passionate about that ended up not working out the way you wanted? Please, if you have experienced such thing, can you share with me in the comment section? Let me also read and know that I am not alone. You see, pregnancy and motherhood, we cannot finish saying what it does to women and how it kills dreams. Because to be very honest, pregnancy and motherhood were two contributing factors into why this my business crumbled. Yeah, I know that they are blessing on its own, no doubt, but pregnancy and motherhood, it will draw you 10 times backwards, to be very honest. A lot of women, I'm sure, can relate with this, even career wise, business wise. So guys, this is my story. I hope you watch this video. Oh my god, my phone is ringing. I hope you watch this video to the end. Please give this video a massive thumbs up. Please share this video and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. Till I see you next time. Bye.